What's going on YouTube? How are we doing today?
Todas sus mentiras se las toman en serio, pero yo salí y los partí por en medio. Y no hay remedio para el karma, hoy mi voz y mi flow y mi música suena. Desde que sé hasta donde sueno, pienso, escribo y no blasfemo. Todo el gatateo.
I want to point out is you were really rotating the hands. What I like to call is pouring the water. You pour the water. What's going on YouTube? How are we doing today? I'm here with Alex.
What's up, guys?
Hey! Alright guys, for those of you who've been following me guys, I'm back at it again. And for those new followers, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex Duenas, and I'm here to inspire you and show you what I do with my life. Alright? So, what we do today, we hit shoulders. It was good. It was a good workout. Again, about 6 weeks and 5 days out now from the Holiday Classic and prepping for it. And today we started off with lateral raises. Well, actually I started off with warm-ups. I started with warm-ups, warming up the side. He did 2 with bands.
Por en medio, y no hay remedio para el karma. Hoy mi voz y mi flow y mi música es un arma. Me toca, así que prendas un toque de mota, que aquí no la pasamos.
All the ones with I call those right angles. You're going up and down, which looks like a right angle. So then we start off with lateral raises, and we did seated. We did seated lateral raises. How do you feel about those, man?
Fire. Fire.
Are you used to doing it like that or no?
Yeah, but not as much set as that.
Right. We did around 5, 6, 7 sets. Just up and up and up.
And superset with front delts.
And superset with front delts.
Oh, yeah.
Front delts. Supersetting them, supersetting.
Come on, get there. Come on. Come on.
From after that, we went right into military press, seated military press, which helps you keep your core a little bit more stable and you can go a little bit heavier. But not unfortunately, but at this point,
We were done.
we're done. We're done. Our side delts were pretty much toasted, so we couldn't push as much. But what I want you to know when I was doing the military press is I was going down with a slow negative and then exploding all the way up. I was almost blocking my elbows out. Reason being, I kind of wanted to engage my traps a little bit more. And my physique, my own physique, one of my weak points is my traps. They're not that big. So when I go all the way up, I tend to use my traps at that point. Now, if you have overdeveloped traps, I recommend you don't do that. But for me, I don't. I have underdeveloped traps. So I went a slow negative and I exploded up, which allowed me to still get a good pump using low weights. And that's what I recommend with anyone if you're trying to really engage your traps and your shoulders are fatigued after that.
Yeah.
Towards the end of those sets, we ended up doing on the bench rear delts.
Good delts.
And again, one thing I wanted to point out is we were really rotating with hands. What I like to call is pouring the water. You pour the water, and that way you can really activate the rear delts. You can do it regularly, palms facing in, but I personally feel when you rotate those hands, you get an activation more of the rear delts. And again, you don't have to go heavy. We went 10 pounds, and again, at one point I had to start using momentum because it was getting heavy.
Yeah, isolation, mind muscle connection. Those
Exactly.
are keywords.
There you go, isolation, mind muscle connection. And the bench. The bench helped us keep it isolated. Keep us just our bodies there, not using anything else.
Keep the good form.
Good form, babe. Good form. And so, after that, we went straight into rear flies, which again, we're working the rear delts. We did about 2 sets of bent over rows, even though it was still incorporating the back. If you check where your rear delt is in the back. So we did those nice and slow, time under tension. We kept everything nice and tight, lightweight, 50 pounds, 45 pounds, but no momentum.
Yeah,
Keep it
slow on the way down.
slow on the way down and slow on the way up. Keeping that back nice. My face was almost touching the ground. Like, I like to keep my face almost close to the ground, that back nice and straight, and squeezing, keeping my core tight. And you'll always see me wearing a belt because I like to keep that waist small, I like to keep it old school.
Yeah, we do it differently because my back was more angle, his was more like a good morning kind of.
Right, straight, straight.
Yeah.
And each of them are different. I see one of the Mr. Olympias, Samir Brunette, I don't know his last name, but he does it that way. He does it the way you do it. Like, he keeps his back a little bit more.
That's how you feel it, really.
Exactly.
And you target different parts also.
I feel like on that one you target more your lower back. But it's not a bad thing, our lower backs are kind of underdeveloped. After that, again, we supersetted both some rear delt flies and some bent over rows. And the last one we did was upright rows. Again, lightweight, but the biggest thing I want you to see is my elbows. I kept my elbows high. I use momentum. Now I don't really like to use a strict form for that. I like to go down, come up, explode, squeeze your traps. Down, come up, explode, squeeze your traps. Keeping that core engaged. It's not bad to use momentum on this one. And that was shoulder day. That was a good, really intense back and forth shoulder. It was superset, back and forth. Keeping the blood pumping to the shoulders. Again, the shoulders are very important. Give you that width. It really can help you bring out your physique. And I really believe that you work more of the laterals, which I need to. That's why we start off with lateral. Most people start off with the military press, but you have to look at your body and see what you're missing. If you're missing width, you're missing side delt, start with those lateral raises. Forget everything else. If you're missing rear delt, start with rear delt. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take something from it, try this out on your next shoulder day. I'm here with Alex, you'll be seeing us again. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe. Hit that, smack that like button, don't even hit it, smack it, smack that like button. And if you want, leave a comment, let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Until then, guys, stay hustling, don't take it easy, keep working, make sure your meals are on point, and remember, be better today than you were yesterday, all right?